This has been Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. A special thank you to all of our sponsors: Ethan Grounds, Best One Tire, the City of Harrisburg, Sullivan Electric, All-in-One Real Estate, Michael Stewart and Associates, Southeastern Illinois College, the Small Business Development Center at SIC, the Medicine Shop, Joiner Therapy, Harrisburg Dairy Queen, Mackey's Pizza, Farrell Hospital, Gavin's Car Care, State Farm Agent Shane Gooden, Barnes Lumber, the Smith Peters Law Firm, Southern Trust, Ranco Roofing, Hicks Concrete, Stanley's Food Systems, and Palmer's Lawn and Landscape. Until next time, this has been Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back to Lady Bulldog Softball, Friday night softball edition here on Harrisburg Bulldog Media at Harrisburg Park at the Red. It's the last one of the night. This is game 3. Game 2 for your Lady Bulldogs. Pre-game show, Michael Stewart and Associates. Got to thank him and his crew. Him and Jessica Stevens are ready to help you as Hadley Hunt gets ready to throw her first pitch to Riley Presser. Today's pitcher, Oak County, who wears number 4, right-handed batter. And there is strike one, says Ricky Williams, our Hicks Concrete official behind the plate. Troy Pataki is now out on the base pads. We'll get to the Sullivan Electric starting lineup for the Polk County Pirates in just a moment. As the 0-1 pitch coming from Hadley Hunt, who did not pitch game 1. She played left field. This one's popped up infield right over to Emma Mills. Over at third base is where she reigns again today. Jay Corum will bat second. She's the shortstop. Bella Fasolo bats third. It'll be Casey Fritsch, Jaden Holmes, then Maddie Barfield, and then 7-8-9, Georgie Eckert, Nadia Lindgren, and Alyssa Walker is the Sullivan Electric starting lineup. 618-926-3304 for all your electrical needs, whether it's residential or commercial. They do it all. There's a swing and a miss for strike one to Jay Corum. Polk County just lost, I believe, 7-1 final score against DuQuoin prior to this one. If you missed the first game tonight, which started back at 3:57 p.m., the Lady Dogs went all the way to the 7th inning before a run was scored, and it was a leadoff double from Hadley Hunt, ended up scoring as DuQuoin intentionally walked the next 2 batters, and Coral Hathaway had a sac fly to center to score. Harrisburg had 3 hits, and there's strike 3. Speaking of the number 3, Joiner Therapy strikeout number 1 of the day for Hadley Hunt comes to Corum with Bella Fasolo coming to the plate. But anyway, Harrisburg had 3 hits. All 3 were from Hadley Hunt. She was our Mackey's Pizza player of the game. Maddie Walker was our power move with her 11 strikeouts. And there's ball 1 on the inner part to Fasolo. Maddie Walker now plays left field. Coral Hathaway in center, Riley Hathaway in right. On the infield left to right, Emma Mills at third, Douglas at short, Riley Bergen at second, Kinsley Stewart at first, Ava Brown behind the plate. And here's Hadley Hunt with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off at the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. You can actually see us on your screen at home.
You can.
See everybody in the booth. Got JB, KT, Trey. We're the only ones that don't have initials. 1-1 pitch, outside upstairs for a ball. Do want to thank All-in-One Real Estate Company, even though it's a home game, for getting us everywhere that we've gone this 2025-2026 season of all sports. There's a strike. Comes our big travel seasons is really the winter, because girls and boys basketball going at the same time. Football typically has us going the furthest. Volleyball can get busy. 2-2 pitch. That one sent the other way, foul. And Riley Hathaway gave that one chase. Baseball, softball, it's harder for us. We do have real jobs, and 4:30 starts means Sometimes a 2:30 departure, depending where you got to go. That's why it's more difficult, but we do what we can. And the 2-2 pitch again is up and in for ball 3. Knock on wood, we had no walks from Lady Bulldog pitching in that first game. And the only we had for DuQuoin was back-to-back intentional walks in that 7th inning.
Well, Maddie pitched what? 11 strikeouts?
Yeah. Payoff pitch. Fisted over the head. Nope. Almost into the glove of Kinsley Stewart. An infield single for Bella Fasalo for solo. And that puts a runner at first base and 2 outs for Casey Fritsch.
Is that a hit or an error?
Kyle Schwarber just homered again.
Again?
Golly. Sorry, we're on the air. And the pitch. Fouled off at the plate here from Casey Fritsch, the second baseman. Where's number 6? No balls and a strike. Fritsch, the 4-hole hitter. And the pitch. That one ripped on a rope over to Mills. Acted like she wanted to get 2. It doesn't matter because that's out number 3. A 2-out single left at first base. We go to the bottom of the first inning, scoreless. Poke Harrisburg, the late game on a Friday night on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
At Farmers State Bank, our work starts with people, the ones behind the counter and the ones across it. We're the familiar faces greeting you with a smile, the helping hands making sure you leave with answers and not questions. And when we step outside these walls, you'll find us right beside you, cheering you on, showing up, and celebrating what makes our hometown special. Because the truth is, we're not just in this community, we're part of it. Your story shapes ours, and every success here makes us all stronger. And remember, at Farmers State Bank, no one serves you better.
Ethan Grounds DMD specializes in general and cosmetic dentistry. Outside of adult and child cleanings, his office also offers dental implants, smile makeovers, same-day dentistry, adult orthodontics, teeth whitening, and more. Ethan's passion has always been his patients in providing a service that can improve their overall health and confidence. So go see Ethan Grounds in Harrisburg today. Ethan Grounds, DMD, hometown care, beautiful result.
Back at the Red, it's nice playing underneath the lights. Need to do this more often. And they got LEDs out on the poles out in the outfield. The good old non-LEDs on the inner part of the field. But anyway, we go to the bottom of the first inning. Let's meet the Sullivan Electric starting lineup for your Lady Dogs here in game number 2 of the day for them, 3 total. Pretty similar lineup of what you saw back in game 1. Ava Brown, McKinder Douglas, Hadley Hunt, 1, 2, 3. Kinsley Stewart, Riley Bergen, and Coral Hathaway as your 4, 5, 6 hitters. And then 7, 8, 9 left fielder Maddie Walker, third baseman Emma Mills, and the DP. And the 9 spot is freshman Holly Hunt for Red Stafford. That's a Sullivan Electric starting lineup, 618-926-3304 for all your electrical needs, whether it's residential, commercial. At Sullivan Electric, they do it all. Did you have Ranco Roofing keys to the game?
As a matter of fact.
Let's go ahead and get to those as we get to this next one. After their 1-0 win, continue the awesome defense because it was phenomenal in that first game. Not only was Maddie Walker phenomenal, the defense was as well. Also try not to leave runners on base. And that wasn't a problem in the first game because we couldn't get runners on base.
Exactly.
So let's get them on. Ava Brown's 1 hit away from 150 to her career. One in that first game, and she watches ball 1 drop in front of the plate from Riley Presser. That's the pitcher who wears number 4 here for Pope County. 21-13, the Lady Dogs. 12-14 are these Pirates. 1-0 pitch. That one is into right center field for a base hit. 150 is going to be an extra base hit. It's a dig in, and she's going 3. Brown is into third, standing up with a triple, and here she comes home on a throwing error. How about that? A triple, and then scores. 1 batter, 1-0.
Wow.
For 150. She'll remember that one. Bad throw from the outfield, Jamal. Give that an E9, but she does get the triple. And it's 1-0 Harrisburg.
It may get an E9, but it also gets that 150.
Yeah. McKendra Douglas now to the plate. She's the shortstop. Where's number 12? Have you checked the audio online?
Not on this one.
But ain't blaring.
Hope it ain't either.
Douglas wears 12, plays shortstop. She likes to bunt a lot. And here comes the pitch from Presser. Speaking of the Devils, she showed the bunt, pulled back, ball one, says Ricky Williams. It is beautiful. Outside. What'd he say? What'd he say? He say turn the lights on? Yeah. I don't know if he was yelling at us. I can't control the lights. There's a swing. Jake's yelling at somebody. Make sure it ain't me. Okay. 1-2 strikes to count. Presser to McKendra Douglas here as we try to figure out what Jake's yelling about. I don't know. Was he talking to me? Why does he care if their lights are on? 1-2 strikes. That is in and out of the glove of the shortstop. Still time to make a throw, but doesn't. Infield single for McKendra Douglas, right? Hard hit ball. So, 2 up, 2 on base. But Brown scored on an error. And here's Hadley Hunt coming to the plate. She had all 3 hits for the Lady Dogs in their first game against DuQuoin. First and third playing in a little bit. First more than third. Showing bunt. Pulls back Hunt. The throw to second. Not in time. And a little off mark. Stolen base for McKendra Douglas. Puts her in scoring position for Hadley, and that'll keep her from bunting. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Hunt. The pitcher here for game 2, if you're just joining us. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Chopper stayed fair. Throw to first in time, but it advances the runner. A 5-3 ground out from Hunt for out number 1. And Ken Hurt will come to the plate. Where's 3? Plays 3. Stewart, just a junior. Almost got hit.
Oof.
Bent that bat down to avoid a strike. Back in the box. 1 ball, no strikes. And a pitch. That's a ball upstairs. That's something I've never seen in a high school game is charging mound or the circle. Not that we want to encourage that, but if it's going to happen, it'll probably be a Benton Harrisburg game. I'd say they're just swinging a miss. We've almost seen it in basketball.
Yeah, this is true. We came very close to it.
Rose, if you're listening,
We came very close to it this year.
Adam Hill left the broadcast to go split that one up. That was after the game. And a count now, 3 balls and a strike. Oh, we love Casey. I'm glad he transferred to Harrisburg from Marion.
Yes.
Good piece of the coaching staff for the girls basketball team. That's why I spent my time doing between games was talking to Mo and Adam Hill about how good our basketball team was and the future is going to be.
Yeah, Adam was talking earlier when I guess you went to get your dog, and he's excited about it.
Yeah.
He goes, let's start right now.
You got a very talented freshman group coming up. Demira is going to be a sophomore, probably won't even touch the JV floor. She may start, if not 6-man. And there's ball 4. One out walk to Kinsley Stewart, puts runners at the corners. And one out, Briley Bergen comes up. She's the second baseman. But you think you're going to have Coral back. You have Maddie Walker back. Kinsley Stewart will probably get a starting role.
Brown.
Ava Brown, the three-point specialist off the bench this year.
And she was draining them left and right.
Not kidding. She was probably over 50% on the season. I mean, she hit them, and when they needed them, she hit them too. So there's four. You got these freshmen. You got Sailor Pilcher. You got the Hallie Everett girl. It's apparently legit. They're saying Sailor's the next Jameson. You know, used to we were saying this is the next Thompson, but Jameson Green took over that. And her name is already displayed inside Davenport for the new all-time leading scorer.
I saw that last night.
One ball, no strikes. Runners at second and third. Ooh, ball called there. Only one out here to Briley Bergen. Anyway, the future's bright, even if next year they don't, make it far. Riley Hathaway, she's going to be a sophomore. 2-0 pitch. Ball three. And shoot, look, Riley already getting varsity experience at softball. She did in basketball. She did in volleyball.
I think the girls' sports look good for the next few years.
Yeah. I'm excited about football. 3-0. Ball four, back-to-back walks. Bases loaded for Coral Hathaway. Last time she came up with the bases loaded, she delivered. Didn't get a base hit, but she got an RBI, and it was important because it won the game.
Yeah, I mean,
Harrisburg against DuQuoin 1-0 in a game where runs were hard to come by.
It was a very well hit ball to center field, and even though she flew, she won the game.
Walked everybody ahead of her. That ball ripped from Coral. She was out in front though, and that one's going to drop foul.
That's what's funny about it is they walked everybody to get to her.
Yeah, make them pay.
That's right.
Fortunately, it wasn't run. Oh, she had a grand slam. That would have been awesome. But we'll take what we can get. We needed a run because we didn't want to beat that record. KT was saying it's 21 innings is the most innings they've played in a softball game here, and I don't think anybody had time for that tonight.
No.
0-1 pitch. I think Polk County may have said, we're going home. Was it the last one? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we probably still would be playing. Defense was great. Pitching was great. Both sides.
Yeah, it's just been like 14th, 15th inning now if we was 21 innings.
And Presser here struggling to find the strike zone. She's almost shocked. Who did that?
Amy.
That ball ripped, and is it fair? It's not. Out in front again, there was Coral. And that'll even account up 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out and bases loaded. This one going the other way. Waited a little bit too long. Second baseman out on the right field grass makes the catch. They're running, and they succeed. Douglas scores. Stewart to third. She's safe, and into second is Briley Bergen, and it's 2-0 Harrisburg. How about that? An RBI sac fly that just barely leaves the infield.
And it scored a run.
An SF4 is crazy. Like I said, Douglas scored easily. 2-0 Harrisburg. Stewart advanced to third. Bergen goes up to second. Maddie Walker at the plate. Good old Maddie transferred to Harrisburg via Polk County. Let's see if she could greet them and say, welcome to my town. Ball 1-1-0. Yeah. One 0 pitch. Inside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Runners at second and third. There's a strike. Well, I hate to bring up politics, but if they pass this bill that they're saying if it's got 80 degrees, people can't work outside.
I could not believe that.
Can athletes not play outside? Then what do? They say it's one step closer to passing that bill that if it's over 80 degrees, it's considered extremely dangerous. And blue collar or outside workers cannot work. So you either have to work at night or I heard that's one of the new Pritzker bills. I don't know what it's called. I'm not educated in that. I've just 3 balls and a strike, but I really do wonder if that's going to affect games because August football, good luck finding a non-80 degree night.
You won't find it
this time.
You won't find it.
And baseball, softball,
I mean, I guarantee you it was over 80 degrees earlier. The first game we did.
I was sweating. Counts full. Runners at second and third. Dogs already have a 2-0 lead. Can they get 2 more? Walker pops this one up. Third baseman Fasolo makes the catch for out number 3. But the Dogs send 7 to the plate. They scored 2 on a couple of base hits, including Ava Brown's 150th of her career. We go to the second, 2-zip on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmer State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Hey Bulldog Nation, we're proud to partner with the City of Harrisburg to bring you this hometown update. Coming up on June 13th, don't miss the brand new Barbecue in the Berg Pitmaster competition at the Harrisburg Amphitheater, featuring great food, great competition, and hometown pride. Then celebrate America's 250th on July 4th. There'll be a parade at 1 p.m. and a car show that'll start at 4 at the amphitheater. Fireworks light up the sky at dusk. Pork and Jeans food truck will be on site. For more information, watch the City of Harrisburg Facebook page or call City Hall.
Best One Tire and Service knows the most important things in your life ride with you. That's why you can always count on Best One Tire and Service to be your trusted full-service auto care expert. Visit bestonetire.com today to request an appointment from one of our many locations. Tires, oil changes, maintenance, and more.
Best One Tire and Service makes saving easy. Get instant savings up to $230 on select tires. Plus, we have financing. Tires and Service now, pay later. Best One, selling tires, serving people.
Hey Harrisburg and all of Southern Illinois. This is Ein Bartow, owner of All-in-One Real Estate Company. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we handle it all. Residential homes, commercial properties, lots, and farmland. Our team is local and committed to putting your goals first. We live and work right here in the community because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball here on Bulldog Media. Brought to you by Farmer State Bank, FSB Insurance.
Small Oxford, I'm Trey Reamer. It's a beautiful Friday night. It's a beautiful score. 2-0 Harrisburg. Polk County to the plate. They're 5, 6, 7 hitters. Here's Jaden Holmes, the catcher, wears 18, and watches ball 3 go by. Hunt gave up a 2-out infield single in the first inning. That was it. She did strike out a batter as well. There's been no walks from Lady Bulldog pitching today, and I don't want to get the first here. The 3-0 pitch. There's a strike. I text Jake. I never got clarification if he was yelling at me.
Probably young, can't play golf.
This one's popped up. Right field, right center, and it's the center fielder, Coral Hathaway, that makes the catch for out number 1. And here's Maddie Barfield, the right fielder, coming to the plate.
Did you ever get back with you?
Well, I've not said it yet. I called that play. We were yelling at about lights. Just sent. Maddie Barfield, right fielder. Hunt's got the call from Red. And the pitch. Swung and a miss, strike 1. Nobody on base, 1 out. And the pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Here to Barfield. Concession stand hats off, so we're all in the clear up top. Jake wanted to see the food. I guess. I wonder if it affects the 0-2. Swung on a miss. She went fishing on a pitch. Brown's got to make a quick throw, and she does. Not in time, though. Wild pitch from Hunt. Leads to a drop third strike.
So is that reached by error?
No, it's a strikeout. Drop third strike. It's a wild pitch. Goes to Hadley.
Okay.
Yep. So Barfield reaches. And it was so wild. I mean, there was nothing Ava could have done there. She almost threw. I mean, she did throw it. Georgie Eckert is the batter. Jorji. Center fielder, wears 16, right-handed batter. And here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Bulldog baseball didn't play today. I assume they don't play tomorrow.
Nope.
Because graduation.
Played Tuesday at DuQuoin.
At DuQuoin.
And then softball on Wednesday, and then they play back at the J on Thursday against Galatia.
There's a swing and a miss for strike two. When their regional starts the next week.
The 27th. They'll play the winner of Hamco and El Dorado.
That's a Wednesday.
And then if the winner of that game will go to the regional finals Saturday.
That's good news. That's a ball low. The count's going to run full.
Now, they do play Glenwood on Friday at 6:15 and Illini West Saturday 11:15 up in Pleasant Plains.
Traveling.
Hitting road.
Is that a school night?
No, Friday, Saturday.
Oh, okay. They're staying the night.
They're staying the night.
Oh, wow. We have graduation ceremony tomorrow night on Bulldog Media, 4 o'clock. We'll go live at about 3:50.
I just put the graphic up. Pick up.
Payoff sent the other way and foul. So be sure to tell your friends, family that maybe can't make the drive trip. Maybe they came down sick. Or you're going and you just want to have that memory to hold on to. You can go back and watch it.
It'll be on our YouTube channel.
We will do both. Payoff pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. So now runners are at first and second base with 1 out. We're in the bottom of the order here, and this is the 8-hole hitter coming up with Nadia Lindgren. She's the first baseman. First walk issued today from Lady Bulldog pitching. And Nadia Lindgren, the first baseman, steps in, a chance to, well, give her team the lead with 1 swing at the bat, or maybe even a tie with 1 swing of the bat. Nothing in 1. And the 0-1 pitch comes home. Swing and a miss, strike 2. What time are we going up there tomorrow? You never told me.
Tomorrow morning sometime.
Morning?
10-ish, 11.
Okay. 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Mills steps on third. Throws to first. She had all day. And it's not going to get anybody. That's softball. That's soft, slow pitch. Now, I don't know.
So that's fielder's choice, correct?
Yep. So 5 unassisted fielder's choice.
Alyssa Walker, presser on deck.
So runners are at first and second still. 2 outs, though. And that was a weird throw. She may have had her if she gave it raw. Alyssa Walker, 9-hole hitter. You really don't want to beat you here in this situation. Nothing against Walker. 2 on base and a 2-0 Harrisburg lead. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on a late swing and miss there for strike 2. Hunt's got 2 strikeouts, 1 this inning, but it was a drop third strike. And the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 strikeouts for Hunt. Polk County had some traffic. They had 2 on. They'll leave them on. Harrisburg leads 2-0. We go to bottom of 2 here on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Are you having trouble with your home or business's electrical system? Well, Sullivan Electric is here to help. They are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. Preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between. You can call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. They're reliable, affordable, and professional. So give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304. Sullivan Electric, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Media. Are you starting to plan your long-term financial goals and really just need some help? Well, you can count on your Ameriprise financial advisors, Michael Stewart and Jessica Stevens, to navigate your financial well-being today and tomorrow. They would love to help you with your long-term financial goals. You can reach him and Jessica Stevens at their office at 807 South Commercial Street in Harrisburg, or call them 618-252-5595. That's Michael Stewart and Associates in Harrisburg.
Free delivery, free advice, and the hometown advantage. Welcome to the Medicine Shop of Harrisburg, Marion Ridgeway, Shawneetown, and El Dorado. We're a small, locally owned pharmacy making a big impact on our customers and our communities. We offer full pharmacy services and home medical equipment with hometown pride. Switching is easy. Just ask. The Medicine Shop and Home Health Solutions. How can we help you?
Our joint
Welcome back to the Red at center field. We are in Harrisburg, a night game here, the third one of the night. First one started back a little bit before 4 o'clock. Harrisburg won 1-0. Polk County lost 7-1, and Harrisburg leads 2-0. As Emma Mills comes to the plate, she's the 8-hole hitter. As 7 came to the plate in the first inning, Dogs got 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, 1 error on the defense, and they left 2 on base. Here's the 0-1 pitch, misses outside, ball 1 here to Mills. And the 0-1 pitch. That's a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. 8:17 p.m. here on Friday, May 15th.
Yesterday would have been my father's birthday.
There you go. There's a 2-1 up in the middle into center field for a base hit. Third hit of the night for the Lady Dogs. First one of the day for Emma Mills. So she's at first base. Holly Hunt's the DP. She'll come up. She almost had a double in the gap in right center field in that first game, and the play of the day went to the DuQuoin Indians center fielder in that first game. Dove and made the catch.
That was definitely a catch.
Hunt steps in the box, ready to go. And the pitch. Upstairs for a ball. You better hope she don't swing. These girls are going to get crushed.
May leave a mark.
I tell Coach I ain't going up there. One ball, no strikes. You can tell there's a bunt, got down. Good one from Holly. She's hustling. She'll get out, but she does the job of advancing the runner and putting Mills into scoring position. So we're back to the top of the order with Ava Brown. She swung, she hit the ball, she got a triple, and then even scored on the play on an error from the right fielder Barfield. And that's how we started things. Here's the pitch, and it's a ball here to Brown. With Mills out there at second, you see there on your screen, you're getting both of Harrisburg's players that are in play on your screen at home.
That's that good camera work.
Yeah.
When the sun's not shining.
1-0 pitch. That ball ripped. And under the glove of the shortstop, rounding third is Mills. Play at the plate. Throw is short. Brown's going to advance to second. An RBI single for Ava. Advances to second on the throw, and it's 3-0 Harrisburg here in the second. Excuse me. Douglas coming up to the plate. Infield single, stole second, scored a run as well. Pitcher dropped the ball. Are they saying that's a ball? Yep, 1 ball, no strikes because
Left her hand.
it.
Left her hand.
Wow. One-zero pitch. Swung on a miss for a strike. How about that?
It's almost bad as if it rains, the higher seed team wins.
1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That one surfed into left field. Left fielder's there, makes the catch. Does Walker. Runner stays put. Does Brown at second base. Second out of the inning. Here comes Hadley, the Dent Hunt.
The Dent.
Hadley is sending this one into center field for a base hit, or 4th hit of the day. First one of this game. It's 4-0 Harrisburg here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And here comes Kinsley Stewart to the plate. Stewart walked and was stranded at third base back in the 1st inning. 7 came to the plate in the 1st. She's the 6th batter to come to the plate here in the 2nd. There is 2 outs in the inning. 40 pitches now for Riley Presser. 1-0 pitch. That's a ground ball over to second. Should be out number 3 if Fritsch makes a throw, and she does. And that is all she wrote for inning number 2. Lady Dogs, they send 6 to the plate. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, leave 1 on. We go to the 3rd, 4-0 Harrisburg on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Are joint stiffness and muscle imbalance holding you back? Break free from limitation with the Flexed and Focus program at Joiner Therapy. Our expert team of clinicians at Marion, Harrisburg, and Carmine are ready to help you today. Flexed and Focus is an assisted stretching program that's designed to help you improve your flexibility, decrease stress, and make you feel better. Contact Joiner Therapy and ask for the Flexed and Focus program. It's time to unlock your potential and move without restriction. Joiner Therapy, where movement is medicine.
My name is Eric Widges, CEO of FSB Insurance Agency. What makes us different and what makes us special is that we've been serving the Harrisburg community since 1945. We have an award-winning team recognized by a regional carrier as an Agency of the Year, ready to serve you in any way possible, whether that's answering the phone in person, being here in the office, or ready to serve you with a Coke or a Sprite. This is our community, whether it's your home, your auto, a life policy, or your benefits. We're here to protect what matters most.
Welcome back to the Red. It's 4-0 Harrisburg as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. Not really showing on the radar in Marion yet, but it's raining there. 4-0. Due up here for the Polk County Pirates. Their leadoff hitter, Riley Presser, today's pitcher for them. Popped up to the 3rd baseman Mills in the 1st inning. And she rips this ball on a liner to Walker, who's right there to make the catch. Had to make a couple of steps to her left. But she did a nice job for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for Hunt. And here comes Jay Corum, the shortstop. Here's the pitch. That's a bunt, gets down. Mills scoops it, does nothing with it. Infield single. So that puts a runner at first base with 1 out. Here comes the pitch to Bella Fasolo. She's the third baseman. Had an infield single herself in her first at bat. Two balls, no strikes.
If it starts raining bad, Mr. Hunt out there in outfield is going to grab our camera for us.
All right. 2-0. Grounded one past Hadley Hunt. Bergen tags the runner and throws it to first, not in time. What a play there from Briley Bergen. She was heading to second, though, and noticed the ball was still there and was able to pick it up and tag the runner for the force out. So fielder's choice, put Fasolo on first, 2 outs. Casey Fritsch comes up. She lined out hard to Emma Mills in her first. That's a ball. No balls and a strike.
Back here towards us.
So 0-2. A chance at strikeout number 4 here for Hadley.
About 1-1.
Huh?
1-1.
Oh, scoreboard is wrong. And just outside. And the 2-1 pitch, that one hit hard, and it's into center field for a base hit. 2-out hit for Casey Fritsch, her first. That's her team's third hit of the game. So runners are at first and second base with 2 outs. And now Jaden Holmes to the plate. She's the catcher, 0 for 1, flew out to center field her first time up. And here comes the pitch. Upstairs for a ball. One and 0. Hunt's got the sign. 1-0 pitch. Inside for ball 2. Hadley's not had a 1-2-3 inning yet tonight. 4 in the first, came to the plate, 5 in the second, and as of now, 5 here in the third. Two-0 pitch. Ripped hard off the glove of Mills into left field. They're going to send her home. The throw from Walker. We've got a rundown. Fake throw from Brown, and she tags her. What a play. And that's all because of the hard throw from Maddie Walker, who's getting put in a headlock by Coral Hathaway towards the dugout. 4-0 Harrisburg. When we come back on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Gavin's Car Care, located on North Main Street in Harrisburg, is a proud supporter of the Harrisburg Bulldog Athletics. Gavin says it's not too early to get that full detail on your vehicle before fall gets here, or maybe you just only have time for a quick wash and wax. Gavin's Car Care has a full selection of car detailing options. Gavin's Car Care, 618-499-6543. Call them today and tell them you heard about it right here on Bulldog Media.
Mackey's Pizza in Harrisburg is known for their legendary thin crust pizza, but they also have great salads, sandwiches, and even spaghetti. Don't forget half-price breadstick Mondays. Basically, buy one, get one free. And you can't beat their pizza sauce, which comes with the breadsticks. Mackey's Pizza, a Harrisburg institution for over 50 years. Be sure to give Mackey's Pizza a call, 618-252-6368 today. Whenever you are craving a sweet treat, don't just sit there. Get up, get in the car, and head down to Harrisburg Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen has tons of sweet treats that will fix that craving. Whether it's the blizzard of the month, the peanut buster parfait, banana split, or just a good old dilly bar, Julie and the crew will get you the sweet treat you are craving. Be sure to mention Bulldog Media when you stop by. Open as early as 9 a.m. or as late as 9 p.m. That's Harrisburg Dairy Queen at 605 South Commercial Street in Harrisburg.
Welcome back to the Red here at center field at Harrisburg Park. They're still throwing. And this is Riley Presser going back to work as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Harrisburg got 2 in the first, 2 in the second. And we'll see how many they can get in the third, if any at all. Due up, Bradley Bergen, Coral Hathaway, Maddie Walker. Last game, regular season game of the year. After this, it'll be win or go home softball for Lady Bulldog softball.
That will start Wednesday
at Carterville.
At Carterville versus Massac County.
Should be a winnable game for us.
We win there, we'll play Friday.
Against?
The winner of Carterville and the play-in game.
Well, let's hope that play-in team gives Carterville a run for their money.
Yeah.
Or let's hope the one girl goes to Illinois earlier than expected. But that won't matter. They have however many other pitchers. Yeah. 1 ball, no strikes here to Bradley Bergen, who walked and was stranded at second base her last time up. And that was her first time up. There's a ball. So 2-0 the count here to Bergen. The sophomore steps back in the box. And here's the pitch. Ball low. 3-0. 2 walks already from Presser. We've seen 3 walks in the game as Hadley Hunt also walked a batter. And the pitch. Called a strike.
Wow.
I'd rather have a strike pitch than ball.
Well, I would too.
And there's a strike pitch, and that one's sent to left center field. That's what Bergen would rather see as well. Fight for the ball, doesn't matter, it's a stand-up double for Bradley Bergen to lead off the third inning. Second extra base hit for the Lady Dogs. So Bergen's in scoring position already. Here's Coral Hathaway, had a sacrifice RBI fly to center field, and or actually to right field, and it was caught by the second baseman. And yes, that still scored a run. At the time, that scored McKendra Douglas.
Yes.
And there's the first pitch, swinging Hathaway into left field for a base hit. Left fielder bobbles it. Bergen's going to score. Hathaway goes to second on the throw. RBI single for Coral.
That makes the score 5-0 Harrisburg.
Yeah, they should dance before every game. Maddie Walker, they better do that Friday at Carterville. Walker's 0 for 1, popped up to the third baseman Fasolo in her first at bat. There's a ball hit into left field again, past a diving shortstop Coram. This time Red Stafford will hold up his base runner. Hathaway, she stands at third. 3 straight hits to start here in the third inning for the Lady Dogs.
Runners at the corners.
Mills 1 for 1, singled and scored. So to give you some, people don't hear everything what you're saying. The girls were dancing prior to this game. They were out on the field literally dancing. I think it was the Cupid Shuffle.
I think it was too. Yeah, yeah.
And they dance and they get 5 runs in 3 innings and runners at the corners, nobody out. Yeah, why not do that every game? See if it works. Showing bunt, Mills, no good. Throw to second. It goes to the shortstop, and that scores a run. Coral Hathaway scores, makes it 6-0. Stolen base there for Maddie Walker as well. And the count, no balls and a strike here for Mills, who does not have to worry about bunting now. She swung her first at bat and got a base hit right up the middle. 0-1 pitch. There's strike two.
Yeah, I'm like you. I like the night game better than I do than Saturdays.
There's nothing on TV on Friday nights.
No.
0-2 pitch on all 450 channels. There's nothing. Grandma says, I got all these channels, there ain't nothing on. Oh. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Unless you're into the WWE, they have their Friday night SmackDown.
Yeah, or you got the reruns of NCIS, or
those are always good.
Or
watch them any day. There's a double in the right center field. Or I say double. It's going to be a single, but it's in the gap regardless, and it scores Maddie Walker from second base. It's 7-0 Harrisburg. 4 straight hits. NCIS prime. That's a classic. Not quite as old as CSI Miami.
That's true.
But that.
What's the other?
Criminal Minds was my big one. NCIS, the regular one, not Los Angeles, not New Orleans, not.
I like Criminal Minds.
Just the one with.
Callie got me watching Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds is good. Here's the pitch. That's a good bunt down from Holly Hunt, and she's done that twice today. And she advanced the runner both times. So 1 out in the inning, runner in scoring position now for Ava Brown, who's 2 for 2. Tripled and scored, and had an RBI single and scored in this one, and she's the only hitter this far that has hit in all 3 innings. You know things are going well if you get that. It's 15 after 4, and it's 10 after 5. Talking about run rules. There's a ball upstairs, 1-0. Harrisburg has done pretty decent against Polk County this season. Last time we played them.
First of the year, wasn't it?
It's been a hot minute. We played them on Saturday, April 4th. We won 12-2. Or no, we won 5-3.
The infield fly.
Read that.
Infield.
3 scores for that day.
Infield fly is the shortstop caught for out number 2.
So that's the second inning, and McKendra Douglas going to come up to the plate. It says April 4th. There was a P, win 5-3, a 9-2, and a 12-2. So I'm not sure what happened. Against Pope? Okay. Well, it says GCW 12-2. So it was 5-3. Yeah. So it was closer than this one. There's a ball upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike to McKendra Douglas, the bunting machine. That was April 4th. Our team's better than that, and Polk County's gotten better, I'm sure. They have 12 wins this season.
Yes.
Pretty good year for Coach Red's daughter. This is a pop-up, foul territory. Great hustle. That one actually goes off the wrist of the first baseman Lindgren. But she gave great hustle. Good attempt. Just couldn't bring it in.
That'll make the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So 1-2, says Jamal. Runner at second base. 2 outs. Already 3 runs this inning. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third. Fouled off there from McKendra. McKendra's going to go be a nurse as soon as she graduates. I think she might already been accepted into the nursing program out at SIC. Following into the footsteps of her sister Milena, who played Lady Bulldog softball back from, I think, 2013 is when she graduated. So 09 to 13. There's a ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was let's see, that team was probably Hannah Jones, Whitney Younger, Brittany Reynolds. that crew. Ashley Farrell, Hannah Davis, Bobo, yep. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The only reason I remember that's because, one, my brother was in that class. 2, I was a freshman when they were seniors. We're almost to the point, I don't know the kids coming in high. Like, I don't. I learn them by just sports. Payoff pitch. This one out to right field. Barfield comes in and makes the catch for out number 3. Lady Dogs send 7 to the plate here in the third. They get 3 more runs on 4 straight base hits and leave 1 on. They lead at 7-0. We go to the 4th on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
I love being a part of an award-winning team.
And I can continue to play the sport I love.
Playing near home means family in the stands.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
This year, Farrell Hospital is proud to celebrate 100 years of caring for our community. From our beginnings in 1925 to today, we've been here for you and your family. From primary care to orthopedic services, cancer care, and surgery, you can depend on us to provide expert care close to home. Because when it comes to your health, you shouldn't have to travel far. Farrell Hospital, right here for your health when it matters most.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog baseball.
This ain't basketball.
Well,
baseball. This
it's softball.
Third time's the charm.
I'll get it right one of these
We were
days.
talking to Adam Hill. We were talking basketball. I'll give you that.
All right.
He was telling us, he said, you guys got to be tired. I said, what do you mean? He said, I was exhausted after basketball season. He said, you all been doing this since volleyball season. So, yeah, this is
us, though.
It's a full-time gig. This is volleyball. Volleyball starts before football. There's a ball. Actually, this year that might be football. Everything's moving up a week.
Yeah.
Football is moving up a week. And I'm not so sure if there's even a scrimmage this year. There's not one on the schedule.
I don't think so.
1 ball, no strikes. We open up at Anna Jonesboro this year. They kind of have gone through the ringer here the last couple of years. Just their athletic director passing away, I think.
A car wreck.
Or his wife.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I know one of the assistant coaches passed away from a car wreck.
Yeah. 2 balls, no strikes. Ground ball over to first. Stewart picks it up. So they've been going through stuff that's been tough as a community.
But the good,
trying to build a program. Their main football coach, I can't think of his name because we're talking about him now. He retired. And what's his name? Really good. Ditterling? No. Dear, I need to text Maury. He'll tell me.
The thing about Anna, though, is it'll always be special to us.
Yeah, that's where Bulldog Media had their first broadcast. Here's a dribbler over to third. Look at Mills. That's how we throw the softball for out number 2.
Yeah, that was where Bulldog Media was born.
That's where it was like, this is either going to be really good or
really bad.
Then we went to Raising Cane's after.
Yep. And we still didn't know if it was really good or really bad.
That's where all the football players go after games, we've learned. In Southern Illinois, there was Murfreesboro players, Heron, Carterville. I just went around asking, what was your game? What was your scores? This one's fouled off. And actually, we did that for 2 straight weeks because we were at DuQuoin the next week.
Yep.
And so.
But I'm proud of the way we have built this, what we've become, and who we are and stuff.
We'll get better.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully. There's the pitch coming home to Nadia Lindgren. There's a strike. Strike 2, 0-2. Hunt does have 3 strikeouts tonight.
Main thing is we have fun doing this, and like you said, it's not our full-time job, and it's our hobby.
Football's the favorite because we get Jake on. Boys basketball favorite because we get him on. Girls basketball's great because it's just great.
We get Adam.
Intent's great. Yeah, we get Adam. Adam's fun to have on the headset.
We got
really knowledgeable.
We got
when Jake told me, he said, "Hey, I got a guy." I said, "That guy?" He's like, "Dude, he's good." Brett Dietering. Okay. He said, And that guy, he said, Adam Hill. I said, that guy? He'll want to do this? Yeah, he knows everything. Blah, blah. First game, I was like, wow, this.
Yeah, he come to the game with notes. If you remember that.
He did.
That was fouled
But
back.
he's at every game.
Yeah.
I always see him sitting up by coach's office, and he's from McLeansboro, so when he comes, he drives. I mean, he's coming from Hamilton County every time. He's a big Smith Peters fan. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's the end of the 4th inning. First 1-2-3 inning of the night. And when you say Hamilton County and you say Randy Smith, you just can't forget the great Kurt Reed as well. The big basketball name from there as well. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th after this on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmer Bank and FSB Insurance.
Hi, I'm Amy Dixon, Superintendent, and we love partnering with Farmer State Bank and My FSB Insurance. Farmer State Bank and My FSB Insurance show up. They show up in big ways for our students, for our staff, and for the community. FSB has been here this morning serving coffee to our staff. They provide lunch when needed, but it's beyond the monetary donations. It's that personal commitment. They love them well, and they support us in our endeavors, and we appreciate all that they do.
Are you having problems with your home or business's electrical system? Is a Generac generator in your near future? Maybe you're building your dream home. Well, Sullivan Electric is there for you. At Sullivan Electric, we are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. From preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between, call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. Our family serving yours. We are reliable, affordable, and professional. Give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304. Stanley's Food Systems is a new sponsor this year on Bulldog Media. One of the Stanley's signature products is their Stanley's Italian Beef Seasoning. It goes great with beef, pork, chicken, turkey, deer, and so many additional products. You can get your seasoning today at Big John's in El Dorado and also the Millstone Market in Carrier Mill. So don't wait. Go get your Stanley's Italian Beef Seasoning today.
Back at the red. Bottom of the 4th. Lady Dogs have their 3-4-5 hitters due up. And there's ball 1 to Hadley Hunt. Hunt's 1 for 2, grounded out to third in the first and an RBI single in the second. She's got 4 hits today. 7-0. Pitch. That one popped the other way. Right fielder a little late to that one. That one's going to drop. Hadley's going to round first. She's going 2. And he's going to go 3. Why not? Right fielder and second baseman talked about their dinner plans before picking up that softball, and that's going to be a triple for Hadley Hunt, I guess.
Big hit right there.
Second triple of the game. Ava Brown started with 1.
We got
bad we couldn't get a bad throw in.
Got a courtesy runner.
Alex Herring coming out. And Kinsley Stewart is at the plate, 0 for 1, walked and was stranded at third in the first, grounded out to second in the second. And does it again here in the 4th, but she's going to reach base. An error on the second baseman, Fritch.
Yeah, but the more important thing is scores a run.
Great. So she doesn't get the RBI, or does she? Because it would have scored regardless of the error. Yeah, the run was going regardless. So runner at first, nobody out. Bergen at the plate. She had a double and scored in the third. Walked and was stranded at second back in the first. YouTube support TV just now emailed me. I messaged them.
Do what?
Been having some YouTube TV issues. Here's a ground ball, and the throw is in time. Sack bunt, good. A sack 3-4 on that one for her. First out of the inning. Put Stewart in scoring position at second.
He's saying YouTube TV problems. And here's first pitch. Swinging a hard hit to. Hey, what a catch.
Hot by Walker. Good piece of hitting there from Coral. Just hit it right to her. Second out of the inning. Runner still in scoring position. And Maddie Walker to the plate. She singled, stole a base, and scored, and also popped up to the third baseman. Speaking of Walker, Jordan Walker homered tonight. He had a 2-run homer to tie the game against the Royals in the fourth inning. I think they're in the fifth or sixth now, and it's 3-2 St. Louis on a Pedro Pajes home run. There's a ball left side past the shortstop. Not sure what that was.
No.
And then a throw high, and then this one a strike, but it doesn't matter. Stewart's going to score run number 9. Get some intense screaming from the dugout. Walker goes to second on an E6.
How many errors is that now?
That is 2. That's 3 errors tonight now on Pope County to this inning with 2 outs, 73 pitches now. You'll see there on your Ethan Ground scoreboard on the right side. Here's the pitch to Mills. Got underneath it. Center field. Drops in for a hit. And that will score Maddie Walker. It's a 10-0 Harrisburg lead. They're 3 outs away from a winner.
Another error.
Is that a double or? So we'll give that an E8. KT says she should have caught it. Well, after all the defense we saw in the first game, every ball's catchable. I mean, the way that DuQuoin center fielder played, Hadley out left. We got a visit to our circle. First one of the day, believe it or not. We're brought to you by Shane Gooden, your State Farm Insurance agent in Harrisburg, 618-252-7000 for home, life, and auto insurance. Go see Mr. Shane Gooden today. But we haven't had mound circle visits because the pitching. We had a 0-0-0 game going in this today.
Absolutely, and it was some great pitching in first game. I mean, it was just back and forth, back and forth. Now we got runner on first, or runner on second.
So 2 outs, another runner at second, 10-0 your score. Here's Riley Hathaway. Is going to hit for Holly Hunt. Yep. Riley's the right fielder. Holly was the DP. Holly was very successful tonight. 2 sacrifice bunts, did what she was told. That pitch runs inside Riley, and the count is now 2 balls and no strikes. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, and 3 in the fourth. Harrisburg's runs tonight, 0 in the first, second, third, and fourth for Pope County, for those wondering. Count 3-0. Ava Brown's on deck. She has hit every inning except the fourth as of now.
And got her 150.
Yep.
That pitch is in for a strike. You gonna make it?
I hope. My numbness is wore off. Still better than going to dentist, my opinion.
Absolutely.
No offense, Dr. Grounds. You are really good at what you do.
Yeah,
Just don't go to the dentist. There's ball 4, a walk. And Mills is going to advance up to third base. If you have to go to the dentist, you need to go to Dr. Grounds. You can avoid the dentist. What you don't need to avoid, you need to go at least for your teeth cleaning. I think twice a year is what they say.
Yes.
I go. My insurance covers twice a year. So I go. See
I think most
Dr.
insurances.
Grounds and his crew.
Most insurances do cover twice a year.
And that's all they cover.
Yeah, that's true.
After that, start selling your animals. Kids. That's good. They do good work. Strickland was great. And Dr. Ground stepped right in and took great care of his patients. That's into left field for a base hit. Another run's going to score. And it's 11-0 Harrisburg. Well, let's keep it going if we can. Ava Brown has got 3 hits tonight.
She had to get past that 150.
Well, surely she would.
Yeah, but I mean, it was, she had a little bit of trouble there in the first game, because she was waiting on 150, and once she got past it, she's good.
Well, McKenna Douglas singled and scored and stole a base in the first. Other than that, she flew out to left and right, so 1 for 3. And she's the 9th batter to come to the plate here in the 4th inning. where Harrisburg's gotten 4 runs on a total of just 2 hits, but there's been 3 errors on the defense of Pope County. Presser just wants an out and realizes she's 1 out away from getting out of this inning. Will she do it under 100 pitches? She's at 81 at the moment. Nobody warming up, at least under the lights. 1-1 pitch. That's a chopper foul. Rolls over to Red Stafford, picks it up, and gives it to Fasolo to give to her pitcher Presser. Concession stand is still open. For those want anything. They should start selling vitamins. People are ready for vitamins by bedtime.
Yeah.
1-2 pitch. This one skied high on the infield over to second base. Fritsch makes the catch for out number 3. Lady Dogs in 9 to the plate. They get 4 runs on a couple of hits and 3 defensive errors. 11-0, 3 outs, and the Dogs will have win number 22 of the season when we come back on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmer State Bank, FSB Insurance.
My name is Eric Widges, CEO of FSB Insurance Agency. What makes us different and what makes us special is that we've been serving the Harrisburg community since 1945. We have an award-winning team recognized by a regional carrier as an Agency of the Year, ready to serve you in any way possible, whether that's answering the phone in person, being here in the office, or ready to serve you with a Coke or a Sprite. This is our community. Whether it's your home, your auto, a life policy, or your benefits, we're here to protect what matters most.
Have you been needing some concrete work done, but you just don't know who to call? Well, think no more. Hicks Concrete is ready to help. From residential to commercial, they do it all. Driveways, sidewalks, patios, house slabs, and so much more. That's Hicks Concrete in Harrisburg. Call Hicks Concrete today at 618-499-2946. Again, that's 618-499-2946. Bulldog Media launched its first year of broadcasting in 2024. We cover volleyball, football, boys and girls basketball, baseball, softball, and even some bowling. We couldn't do any of it without any of our amazing sponsors, including Southern Trust. Southern Trust wants to wish all Bulldog teams good luck this season, and they are a proud sponsor of all things Bulldog athletics right here on Bulldog Media.
Welcome back to Lady Bulldog softball. We go to the 5th, 3 outs, and the Lady Dogs will have a winner. That one's bunted foul. For strike 1 here on Alyssa Walker, the 9-hole hitter, struck out swinging her first time up against Hadley. Hadley 4 innings pitched, no runs on 4 hits. She has struck out 4 and she's walked 1. That's her line thus far. So 0-1. And here's the pitch. That one bunted foul.
Bet you don't do that again. And the pitch.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. Make it 5 Ks on the night for Hadley Hunt. All brought to you by Joiner Therapy Services. Second one to Walker. 2 outs away from a winner. As we're at 8:58. See if we can get this sucker done by 9 p.m. I thought we were going to be here till 10:30. Mo said midnight. I don't know what he had to eat or drink or whatever.
Midnight?
That's what he said. And he said that after our first game. And there's a chopper over to third. Mills, great throw, out number 2, 1 out away. And Red Stafford's going to come out onto the field. Hadley's doing too good.
He's going to pull his seniors.
This will be the last time that these 3 young ladies play softball on this field. Unless they come to the alumni game in the future, which that's coming up this Sunday. And Red is out there talking to Emma, McKendra, and Hadley. So much for the 9 o'clock.
Yeah. But, I mean, this is great because they've played together since 4th grade. And, this is what
all summer together still. They travel ball.
Yeah, but this is what it's about, though.
Now they're crying because they're girls.
Yep, Allie's crying.
You got the outfielders all. That's what, 2
That-
freshmen?
yeah, that's-
Walker's a junior and Coral's a junior.
Roby is defensive change. Let's give a big hand to the 3 ladies. Come off the field.
Classy. That's classy. Can't beat that. And, of course, they go to Stu.
Almost as cool as the Wainwright, Pujols, and Young.
Yeah, absolutely.
That picture's worth a lot. Especially you get the autographs on it. Well, we have a sub. Holly Hunt's going to come in and pitch.
Passing of the torch.
Yeah. Oh, she's getting the Edwin Diaz playlist. Yes. Get the trumpets going. And we've got
Keely Upchurch comes in.
She's coming in. Maddie Walker's coming out. She's dancing on her way out. And Alex Herring is going to go out to play left field. Holly's pitching. Coral's coming in to play short. And Polk County's like, we're just ready to go home. Well, the only thing that could make Hadley's nice worse is if Holly blows this lead. Then Hadley will no longer enjoy getting pulled. But there's 2 outs. Holly just needs to get one. This pitching change brought to you by Shane Gooden, your State Farm Insurance agent in Harrisburg. 618-252-7171. Not a great start with the first one. We usually go away to break for this, but and she can't catch either. All this live on Bulldog on Friday night.
We can say that now because Ryan's done fed us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tell her to watch this one. Here we go. She can hit.
There it is.
Ava's feeling a little bit better about this. Well, this is what you're gonna get to see next year, folks. Holly Hunt and Maddie Walker. I don't know if Coral will pitch again. I'm not sure. It was a 3-man pitching crew. You think Coral will pitch again? Probably not. Coral says yes. Holly getting warmed up. And the 3 seniors just left the field.
Here we go.
All right. The defense is set. There's 2 outs, nobody on base. Holly can give up 1 run. Let's see if she can get a strikeout. This is Jay Corum, the 2-hole hitter, who was 1 for 2 against Hadley Hunt. Struck out and also singled on the infield. That's ball 1. Holly goes and gets pitching lessons on Sundays in Anna Jonesboro. Same place Hadley goes. 1-0 pitch. That one's a chopper and foul. That's a pretty good commitment.
Better believe it.
One of your days off school and you go an hour away to
after church
to throw a ball. Yeah. I don't know the exact time. But I know Aiden's free to golf a lot on Sunday. That's the only day you can do anything with Aiden. There's a 1-1 pitch, strike 2. Well, let's see if Holly can get a strikeout. And the 1-2 pitch. What a cookie, but it missed the zone.
Deuces.
That was a good pitch. If Pataki was behind the plate, that's strike 3. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball, right side. Bergen gloves it. The throw to Stewart. In time, out number 3. That's a Lady Bulldog winner. They win 2 today. They've got 22 wins on the season. Final score 11-0. We'll take a brief break and come and wrap things up from the red on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
At Farmer State Bank, our work starts with people, the ones behind the counter and the ones across it. We're the familiar faces greeting you with a smile, the helping hands making sure you leave with answers and not questions. And when we step outside these walls, you'll find us right beside you, cheering you on, showing up, and celebrating what makes our hometown special. Because the truth is, we're not just in this community, we're part of it. Your story shapes ours, and every success here makes us all stronger. And remember, at Farmer State Bank, no one serves you better.
Are you fixing to build a brand new home and need your foundation poured? Look no further than Hicks Concrete in Harrisburg. They specialize in many concrete projects, including foundations. While you're at it, you might want to ask them about a storm shelter. Storm season is always a rough season, but you can stay safe in a new storm shelter poured by Hicks Concrete. For more information, call Hicks Concrete today at 618-499-2946. That's Hicks Concrete, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Media. Bulldog Media launched its first year of broadcasting in 2024. We cover volleyball, football, boys and girls basketball, baseball, softball, and even some bowling. We couldn't do any of it without any of our amazing sponsors, including Southern Trust. Southern Trust wants to wish all Bulldog teams good luck this season, and they are a proud sponsor of all things Bulldog athletics right here on Bulldog Media. Ethan Grounds DMD specializes in general and cosmetic dentistry. Outside of adult and child cleanings, his office also offers dental implants, smile makeovers, same-day dentistry, adult orthodontics, teeth whitening, and more. Ethan's passion has always been his patients in providing a service that can improve their overall health and confidence. So go see Ethan Grounds in Harrisburg today. Ethan Grounds DMD, hometown care, beautiful result.
Well, back at the Red, we're about to close and wrap things up, but Lady Dogs win 2 today. They won 1-0 against DuQuoin in a thriller, and they won 11-0 in this one in somewhat of a thriller. Last 3 games those seniors will play on this field, and why not give them our Mackey's Pizza player of the game and our power move of the game. Hunt was the pitcher in this one, pitched a shutout, so that's doable, but we'll just give it to both, all 3 seniors. I'm not going to say that name because that's not a senior. Emma Mills, McKenna Douglas, and Hadley Hunt, the 3 seniors. That's the last game they'll play on this field other than future alumni games and any other time they come up here. But last one in that uniform, so why not give them our hardware?
Absolutely. I totally agree because they are graduating
tomorrow night, and you can watch it on Harrisburg Bulldog Media. For sure, YouTube. We might even throw Facebook on there. No, not a chance. Double the dip. Okay. Jamal says no.
Facebook kicks us off. They got that algorithm, and they're going to have music and stuff. So copyright stuff, we're not going to mess with it.
YouTube only. Bulldog Media covers the Harrisburg High School graduation for the class of 2026. Again, that is tomorrow at Harrisburg High School inside Davenport Gymnasium. So the air conditioning does work. They even run it in the wintertime, and we'll celebrate those folks right there on your screen. The class of 2026. Till tomorrow afternoon. That'll be a 4 o'clock first name drop or whatever you want to call it. Not first pitch, but first talking about graduation. We'll go on shortly before that. Be sure to tune in. But until then, this has been a presentation of Bulldog Athletics on Bulldog Media, powered by Farmer State Bank and FSB Insurance. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
This has been Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmer State Bank and FSB Insurance. A special thank you to all of our sponsors: Ethan Grounds, Best One Tire, the City of Harrisburg, Sullivan Electric, All-in-One Real Estate, Michael Stewart and Associates, Southeastern Illinois College, the Small Business Development Center at SIC, the Medicine Shop, Joiner Therapy, Harrisburg Dairy Queen, Mackey's Pizza, Farrell Hospital, Gavin's Car Care, State Farm Agent Shane Gooden, Barnes Lumber, the Smith Peters Law Firm, Southern Trust, Ranco Roofing, Hicks Concrete, Stanley's Food Systems, and Palmer's Lawn and Landscape. Until next time, this has been Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. Thanks for watching.